The parking lot was not exactly full when three of us from the video Club of Laguna Woods, Lucy, Lisa, and Barbell, arrived at Grossmont College near San Diego on the first day of the two-day International Mobile Film Festival. The fourth annual festival was scheduled to screen 36 films from 16 countries. We found the auditorium. Then someone told us where to go for coffee, and we ran into Susie Botello, the festival founder.
So today we're going to be screening all the films from all the filmmakers. Tomorrow we're going to do the red carpet ceremony. The filmmakers, we're going to have a Q&A panel with the filmmakers, and we'll walk the filmmakers in from the red carpet, and then we'll give out the awards, and then after that we're going to have a mobile-themed fashion show.
Back in the auditorium, the festival got underway. Lisa checked out the camera being used to stream us live on the internet.
Welcome to Grossmont College. My name is Professor William Sneed.
Please join in all the things we have. Like Mr. Sneed said, we had food truck here. We have all kinds of fun stuff coming up.
Everything in our film festival and all of our programs are shot with mobile phones. And so basically you have it in your hand. Everywhere around the world, we have people with phones, right? And so now it's very easy for anyone who's ever had a dream, or anyone who wants to share a story, anyone who's ever had anything to do with this media, to not have to go out and buy an expensive camera. You basically pull out your phone, and you get apps and some accessories, which are abundant now all over the place. And you can make your movie. You can do something very special.
We met some San Diego teenagers studying in the festival's mobile film school. Then the films began.
One day I was riding out to an acting audition on the train, and I happened to look down, and at the window beside me somebody had drawn this face in the dust with their finger, and it was just two eyes, a heart shape, and a sad face. And all of a sudden the sunlight just hit it. It lit it up, and it caught my attention, and I thought, wow. Without thinking about it, I just grabbed it and I filmed it. And one of my collaborators is going to recognize there's this little twist in the film at the beginning where the camera gets turned from vertical, which is a bad habit I used to have, to horizontal. Thank you. Take the train.
American filmmaker Alicia Hayes' film screened next. Here is her opening and an action clip.
Nice introduction.
A filmmaker interested in horror did a comedic take on the film Home Alone.
There is heavy makeup, also involved FX makeup, which came out really good. And it's basically my take on Home Alone. I hope you enjoy it.
So it's 100% safe.
What did I say? Just bring me the briefcase, the rest is yours. Here.
Okay. Sorry. Thank you.
So this is a video I made for a small business. It's a bakery owned by my wife, Michelle Doyon. I shot this with the iPhone 6 Plus, and I used a shoulder pod S1 for holding the iPhone 6 Plus for stable shots. And then I edited using a Final Cut Pro X.
I'm Michelle of Michelle's Patisserie, and today we are celebrating our 12th year in business, so we invited everyone to come and join us for complimentary cake and hot chocolate. I started the business about 12 years ago out of my home, where I first started doing pastries, cookies, cakes, and then I got into wedding cakes.
These were a few samples from the festival, all short films. We took a lunch break. Susie Stockholm from the Video Club had joined us. Then more films.
Check myself out on my phone. But overall, I'm just bored and suspicious. I don't much trust people anymore.
Се потопих в чаша кафе и с първата глътка се почувствах прегоден. Цигарата ми донесе необходимото настроение. Беше денят на наема и вечерта на Петра.
Later, we met in a classroom for a workshop. We saw gadgets for filming on phones.
Weird UFO dream. I know they put something in my... No, I'm just kidding. Right? These are just some of the toys that are available.
And all four of us were given a handheld phone mount.
Turn on your camera.
This filmmaker showed Susie how to use it, mounted incorrectly.
So it's much
Oh, that's
easier.
very cool.
You can do it with one hand, you know.
Yeah, you can't actually see what you're getting, but...
Well, yeah.
But Susie figured it out. And so did Barbell. The workshop invited filmmakers to go into depth about their process.
So I do what I call fancy films, or big films, you know, with crew and fancy cameras and stuff like that. And those have a place in my life. However, what frustrates the heck out of me about larger, more complicated films is there's a lot of waiting, and there's a lot of moving pieces, and there is some frustration. Once I have an idea, I want to get it out and I want to share it with people. And you know, to hear that a film is still getting color corrected for the 19th time and it's maybe going to hit the festival cycle next year drives me crazy. So I love little films that you can do with camera phones, but I like to have that freedom. And for me, the freedom comes from always having a film camera in my pocket. These tiny films, if it goes out of focus, it's meant to. You know, it goes out, it comes back into focus. It's not going to change the message of my story, so I don't strive for perfection, but rather just for a rendering of the story.
Alicia Hayes was one of several filmmakers paying tribute to Conrad Mess, who's pioneered advanced filmmaking on mobile phones.
This is when I became a Conrad Mess fan. He showed me this film called The Fixer. So when I saw that, literally it was like two atoms coming together, an explosion of creativity, and I was like, what? You know, now I'm going to give you a little bit of background on me. I was a makeup artist for many years in Los Angeles. I worked in costume design, set design, you know, just being a production assistant. But when I was on set, I was like a sponge. I was watching everything and everyone. I watched how they lit a scene, how they blocked a shot, what continuity was about, what the script supervisor did. For me, the amalgam of putting all that creativity together in one medium, filmmaking, it just doesn't get any better than that for me. Does anyone know the difference between this camera lens and a Panavision or a red camera? Can anybody tell me? Does anybody know?
The price.
Forget price.
Oh, okay.
Size. That's it.
We left early for our long drive home after a fun day, learning and meeting interesting people.